Hello again and welcome to another video. Welcome to Mike's Retro Tech and the Retro Loft. Previous videos on the Spectrum, you will have seen the refurbishment of the 48K issue 2. Yes, the issue 2, that's right. Fully working, new power socket, and the interface one was tested and working on this with the UHF, so no composite mod on this one. This is as stock as it can be. So still needs a bit of cleaning up, but once this fascia plate has been cleaned, then that is a machine that is worthy of being sold to somebody who will appreciate it. So that's my next project, will be to not refurbish it, but to clean it up, make it nice and sparkly. It's had new feet on the bottom, it's had a new keyboard membrane, a new rubber keypad, and it will have this spruced up, and then it's working. And then that goes alongside the power cable, as you saw in a recent video of me replacing the end piece to make that more stable, and it comes out of the Spectrum like that. It fits snug and is much better than the one sticking out the back. Yeah, and that works fine. So following on from that video, we've got the DKTronics keyboard. Now, I wasn't sure, previously I said it might have been an issue 4 or an issue 6, and what I'd forgot is that when I did this, I actually put on the back what it was. So it's an issue 6B 48K plus. So it originally came in the QL style keyboard, which I don't know why I got rid of that. I don't think I like those sort of things, so maybe that's why I got rid of it. Anyway, what I want to do today is put the interface 1 inside here, and then have the cable coming out to the interface 1 to the Microdrive sat at the side there, just to make sure that it all works and fits, and I can use this then as my go-to 48K Spectrum. Some of the keys are coming off. Now this is a revision 2, I believe, DKTronics keyboard with the larger space bar, not this little square space bar there. And because of that, all the print's coming off. So I may have to buy new stickers to put on the top of there, but for the moment it's enough and it seems to work okay. So what I want to do, I've noticed there's a screw either side missing, which is not good, but there must have been a reason for that, and they're not the biggest of feet either, so I don't know what I was thinking about that. So I need to get some big square feet, 5 of them, one in the middle as well. Okay. It's that long ago since I put the machine in this. It must be 5 years since I put the machine in this. So we lift that off. Oh yes, okay, there we go, you see. So can we pull that out of there like that? There we go. Right, what's under that? The interface 1. Fine. Okay, so you have to route the power cable outside of the box and then back in, which is why there's a tiny little bit there cut. There's a cable there for the interface 1, which will go from there to there, and then there'll be another cable from there to there, so I need to buy another one of those cables, which is fine because I'm sure they're fairly cheap on eBay. Yeah, but that's fine, so we can do that. So there's the original power supply, there's the original keyboard, as you can see. Now I'm not sure why that's bent. That's not good. Maybe that's why the keyboard hasn't been working properly, so that might be something to look at a later date. But anyway, as you can see, this was a genuine 48K factory Spectrum plus, and because of that, they are factory fitted. And there's no mod with the wires. So a different motherboard, and as you can see, yeah, 6A. Now I put 6B on the bottom of that, which is wrong, so it's a 6A. Yeah, that's about it really. So we'll take this off here, we'll connect up the interface 1, and we will then see whether it powers on or not. So I'll take that keyboard out of there, that keyboard out of there, and then very gingerly put it to one side so that I don't damage this cable here. Now I also want to check underneath. I suppose I could unscrew that to make it a bit more accessible, but I should have put some pull apart connectors on there, never mind. Okay, right, so there's an issue, is that without the interface 1 on, you need to put screws in there, which I didn't do, so that's a bit shonky, Michael. Oh well, never mind. One of those, and one of those. Oh no, that's okay, that's yeah, fine. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. Now I suppose then the question is, do I keep the case on? And no, that's stupid, I can't do. Okay, so we take that out of there maybe? Possibly? No. No, 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 no. That stays in there. Yes. Okay, so there is 2 screws on the top. No, my screwdriver's not good enough. Right, let me find my Phillips. Where is he? Come on. There it is. Is that the one? No, that one's too big. Is it this one? Yes, that's the chap. Okay. So that comes out of there. That one comes out of there. And, as if by magic, does that pop out? Oh, that's tricky. There we go. Okay. So I imagine that ooh, now that doesn't appear to fit. Why does that not appear? You see that? I would have thought that goes like that. But it seems to stick out an awful lot, doesn't it? Okay, I don't understand that, but anyway. So that fits in there like that. Yes, so it should fit like that. But then how does that work? No, it should fit like that. There we go. That's right. Yes, so one either side there, and then by the looks of things, one in there. But I don't think that's going to work, because that won't fit in and that won't fit in. I wonder if there's another cable there that you need to get. It's not very stable, that. That is not very stable. So I wonder if that was a design flaw, maybe. I'm going to have to take that off. And that will have to be free floating. Yes, I was correct. There is a double-ended connector that you get that should have come with the keyboard, but obviously because it was second-hand, it didn't appear. So that's going to be a small problem. So supplied with your Microdrive was a small double-ended connector. Don't think it was. This must be fitted with the PCB inside the new keyboard.
A few moments later.
And I would imagine that that screw screws in there. And then this one screws in there, maybe. I don't know whether that's going to fit. Oh, look at that. It looks like it does. Okay. Well, that's on there then nicely. The double connector there. Does that fit on? Yes. But not like that. Not like it should do. So that's going to be a problem. Yeah. I'm never going to get a double-ended connector. So I'm going to have to jerry-rig it by buying one more of those and then plugging it onto the end of there and sticking it down somewhere so it doesn't rattle around. But that's okay. That's good. I can do that at a later date. So then the Spectrum fits. Yes, there we go. Right, okay. So that goes in there. Okay. Oh well. Let's move that out of the way for the time being. In fact, let's take that off there and put this one back on there, because I don't want to get it lost. And if we can get a double-ended connector, that would be brilliant. If not, we'll have to use another one of those.
4 to 6 days later.
Right, so it's been about a week, maybe 5 days, 5 working days, and my spare replacement cable has turned up. So now this will go in here and join the interface 1 to the extension board, which the extension cable is connected to. Now it's a bit of a mess because it's not the ideal way. I mean, what there should have been is one of these, but like a double-ended one, where the interface 1 fitted into it, then the little extender circuit board went out there like that. And then that connected to that. So what I need to do is I need to fit this internally to here, and then just check to make sure that the interface 1 is still working. Okay, so Spectrum's plugged in. Move it that way. Microdrive is there. Right, plugged in, everything's connected. So what we'll do is we'll turn the telly on. Wait for it to go sparkly. There we go. We'll put it on AV1. So there we go. And then I'll move the camera up to there so you can see what's going on. And then we'll turn on here. There we go. Right, so Spectrum sorted.
A few moments later.
Right, so it didn't work. And I think the reason is I've just taken this out, and it's either this cable or it's this bit here. It could be that this is causing a short, so I need to take these off and see whether it works without this, but it doesn't work with this connected, but it works with the Microdrive connected straight to the interface 1. I'll remove these and see what happens. Intriguingly, that length of cable, including the breakout board there, appears to be what's causing the problem. That connected to the interface 1, connected to the Microdrive here, works fine. That connected to the interface 1, connected to the Microdrive, works fine. That in the middle appears to be, there's like a voltage drop. So both cables work, and this tones out correctly, so there's no breaks in the tracks there. This just appears to be too long, with possibly a voltage drop in between. So maybe we need something like that that would help. Or possibly that's why that was like that, because there was like very little resistance between there and little, you know, there's no where for it to go. So the only other thing I can think of is taking this cable and putting this socket about here, and we'll see whether that fixes it. I don't think it will, but you know, I don't think it will fix it, but we'll try it and see what happens. Right, so my last ditch attempt, I'm going to remove that from the equation. That's not long enough. So what I've done, the new cable that I got, I have taken it apart, I've found some more ribbon cable, and I've made a cable that is slightly longer, as you can see. Yeah, about 2 inches longer, and it is the same that side and the same that side. So the only difference is that on this side of the cable I've gone under as opposed to over, so that side is both over. Can you see? So over and over, whereas mine is over and under. So I'm going to plug it in now and test it, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're in, we're all badged up, everything's together. As you can see, the Spectrum's back together, the interface 1's connected. What I have noticed is the cable is just slightly too short for it to fit flat on the table. So I'm thinking I might have to make a slightly longer cable, another ½ inch maybe, just to make it work a bit better. But it proves it is working, and in the box together. As you can see, the light is on the interface 1, and there we go. I'll zoom in on that so you can see it. It finds the catalogue listing from the Microdrive. So there we go. So that is the interface 1 testing on the Spectrum in the DKTronics keyboard. after it was tested on a previous video on a normal Spectrum. So bit of a long video this, and a bit of a faff to get it working, but it was the sockets that I wanted, the actual connectors, and not the cable, so I can make my own cable. It's not a problem. So that's it at the end of the video. It was a very, very strange video, I suppose, that really. So just a video to prove that the interface one works out of the case, out of its own case, but in a DKTronics keyboard. So that's it. So end of video, all done. Spectrum can be put away in its box now, or on the shelf, and I can use my desk space for other projects. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification icon and then select all to get notifications when I upload more videos, once a week at the moment. Leave me a like, share the video with your friends and family, leave me a comment, good or bad, doesn't matter, and as usual, thanks for watching, stay safe, see you next time.